welcome back to the illest illuminator. So great to have you back here with me. So thank you guys for all your shares, likes, and subscribes last month. So happy to have you the second this month. So let's just see what we have for you guys. I got like a very crazy message for you guys. I get the feeling that you're why do I say you're? I know, I'm sorry, I can't help it, it's just me. And yeah, I'm getting the vibe that your partner or whoever is interested in you is acting a bit weird, and you're kind of like, there's something, there's something weird with this individual, like they're doing something behind my back. Well, actually they're planning something behind your back to surprise you, to commit more to you. So there is definitely a very committing energy behind it, even though it may not look like that. But this person is figuring out how to show you love in a different kind of way, like a more committed way. So this person is doing or fixing something behind your back, or maybe want to take you out on a vacation. There's something that this person is planning, and your intuition is just like, I feel like there are red flags. I feel like there are red flags. This person is acting weird, and do not get fooled. I think this person is giving you, like, I feel like they're doing something behind your back for the better this time, okay? But you're just like not trusting it. You're just like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I feel like it's a good omen what this person is trying to do. They really want to show you a higher commitment, all right? They really want to show you a higher commitment. So it's very, very interesting to see how this is going to play out. And I mean, it is going to be your birthday month soon. Well, it is almost in May, right? So I feel like they're already planning on something, and I don't want to be... Ha! 7 of Swords, what did I say? What did I told you? I told you. I told you. You might be doing that too. You might be doing that too. Like, my goodness. Okay, maybe it's like a surprise party or something. Oops. I'm so bad. I should not say this. I should not say this. But definitely someone is planning some kind of a surprise party for you. I feel it. Okay. You got the 6 of Wands in the red. You did not succeed in getting this person. This person can get away with it, and you're not succeeding in getting to know that information. And I feel like you've been really trying to figure out, or you're about to, like, this could also be coming up, all right? Like, if it does not relate now, it could relate later on. It says, listen to your intuition. Don't jump to conclusions, all right? Don't jump to conclusions. Don't jump to conclusion. But I feel like you have not succeeded in catching this person. You don't know what it is that they're doing, but I feel like it's not bad. Like, let's see what the cards are going to say. But I get the feeling that it's not something to be completely worried about. Look at that. 7 of Cups with the Sun card. You saw how they jumped, right? Like, they were just like 7 of Cups to the Sun card. This person is keeping you unknown, all right? But they're having good intentions, as I said. They're having a lot of good intentions, but they just don't show you where they stand, or what they're up to, or something is in progress with those 7s there. Something is in progress still, and you need to be a bit like patient to see what this person is gonna represent to you. But I do feel like they are very optimistic. They want to release the past. This is healing energy, all right, with the Sun card. If they were quite unsure in the past and they were a bit confused about which direction to go, they now have made up their mind. With the Sun card, they are very much focused on you. I feel like you're kind of like the apple of the eye at this point. I don't know why this is getting, like, your readings is getting more and more positive, and it feels like this person may have betrayed you in the past, or was not very very committed in the past is what I'm feeling, but now they are changing their ways. But there's actually changes that you can actually see. All right, it's not the changes that you feel, but these are changes that are very visible. All right, and they're releasing something from the past. If you had betrayed them, or if they betrayed you, they now have a, you know, they want to have a closure on that. They want to have a closure on that and move things forward. Release this this negativity, actually. So let's see, what's your present situation for, what's the present situation? Yeah, you're not that happy. You're still coping with needing to forgive this individual. They did something. They may have, you know, told you very clearly that they had other options, all right? And that did not really pan out quite well with you. You are definitely not in a mood to accept this. You feel like the connection is kind of like falling apart, or you miss this piece of loyalty, or you miss a piece of their dedication or devotion towards you. All right, so this is just feeling rejected, feeling like you're still stuck in old ways as well, stuck underneath the tree, stuck with feelings, wanting to fix the situation. But as you can see, the hands are crossed, the arms are crossed, so meaning that this person does not take any action to fix anything. They're just like, okay, you know what, I did my fair share, and now I'm just going to soak it all up underneath this tree and just like let it ride. But what actually is needed is this forgiveness, all right? To speak truthfully about what really hurt you. Maybe you have not expressed it quite fully because you're kind of like, okay, my partner is not going to understand that. So you may have been the one that has been, you know, running away from expressing your true emotions, expressing the feeling of rejection. All right, what is their current energy? The Hangman reversed, and the 8 of Pentacles. So if there was like a separation in the past, it could be like long ago, it could be like recently, this person is now realizing that it's not going anywhere if they remain the same stuck ways. All right, and now it feels like you are in that midst of a shift. All right, it feels like your partner has already kind of like shifted their energy. They are ready to put energy into this relationship. They are ready to move things more towards a positive direction with you, but you need to be convinced. That's what it is. Like, you need to be convinced of their behavior. Even though they made up their mind, they know what they want, they know how to get it. And as I said earlier on, I feel that they're going to express their love to you in a different way, which is going to be quite new for you. All right, like, it's going to be like surprising for you, because this person had never expressed their emotions to you in that kind of way. Like, this is a very, you know, loving gesture that they're going to make towards you, which is going to be very surprising, which is going to actually shake you out of that feeling. All right, maybe you have been the one that has been running away from it, but you need to be shaken out of this feeling of boredom, you know, not being happy with the situation, not seeing how to fix the situation. Like, all that kind of energy is going to change, is what I feel here. They're finding like new ways to sway you off your feet. That's what I'm seeing. Like, they're trying to find a new way to do that. What is the blockage for my dear Geminis? What's the blockage for Gemini? Yeah, Death card, releasing the past. You're still focused on the past, which makes it hard for you to transform into this new way of being, because you don't trust them. This is the 7 of Swords. You may have been both mirroring one another. All right, this person may have been drinking a lot in the past, or having a lot of different fantasies and not being very focused on you, and that could have been let you both, you know, go into separate corners and not being very, you know, I feel like there has been like a long period of stagnation in this relationship. All right, and a lot of things from the past are still not resolved and needing you to change some behavior of yourself as well. And that's definitely that Four of Cups with the Seven of Swords, because that feels to me as if you have been trying to run away with the love that you had and not expressing the negative feelings that you had about this person. That's what I'm seeing. Like maybe there were a lot of things that were bothering you, but you just soaked it up. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, it's time for you to express it, to just get it out there so that it can be healed, because you cannot move forward if you're still dealing with those past feelings of resentment, or it's not really resentment, but it's just like unhappiness. All right, like it needs to be expressed so it can be healed. And it needs to be expressed so it can be healed. Like, definitely. You think that if you would say it, then it would be like the end of the relationship. But actually, there is going to be actual movement, you know, like it's going to pan out way more positive than you had imagined. But you can't imagine if you're in the Four of Cups state. And even if you are not right now, you're about to get into that space and you're needing to shake yourself off, like shake it off. All right, like in some kind of way. Because you are blocking your own movement. You are blocking it because the Death card talks about a lot of secrets as well. Okay, it talks about a lot of negative fears, doubts, and all these, you know, negative feelings that we just stuff in some kind of a box and we don't want to open them up. Like that's kind of like the Death card, right? And you are being very hesitant to talk about that because you're just like, but what if I just like blow it up and like it's going to be the end of it? You're afraid that it's going to be the end, but it's not going to be the end. And this person is just chilling. They're just like, okay, whenever you're ready. Okay, that was a squeaky voice, sorry. Yep, Ace of Pentacles. They want to come with a new offer, a new way of commitment, new way of expressing their loyalty to you, which they have broke in the past, all right, in some kind of way. I mean, it does not have to be cheating at all, okay? The Ten of Cups, you know, broken promises are not always like cheating or all that, you know, it's not always that. It could just be like someone was just not fill the dots, all right? It could be like so many things. But this person wants to express their emotions to you. I think you're just not seeing it. You just don't want to see it because you're just still a bit stuck in your old pattern. The World card in the reverse. For some of you, you don't want to bring up the past issues. That's what I'm seeing. Like, you don't want to bring up the past issues because guess what? That would mean like the ugly part of yourself that you need to expose, and you're just not having that. I mean, you're Gemini, I'm Sagittarius. We're kind of like the opposite and then yet kind of like the same. So I have that too as a Sagittarius. I mean, I can be very straightforward and blunt and stuff, but when it comes to these kind of emotions, I'd rather just like stuff them up. You know what I mean? Like, than to discuss them, because then you feel very vulnerable, right? Like, you don't want to be feeling vulnerable. You're just like me. Like, Gemini is just like, no, I'm just going to be, you know, strong and I can deal with it. But like, the world is just saying like, the world does not revolve around that, and you're not going to get anywhere if you continue with that kind of behavior. So it needs to be discussed so it can have like a closure, all right, for yourself to move forward. Whatever this is, tell me what this is more. Four of Swords, that could give you the right healing. That could give you the peace of mind, because now you're just in a stagnant energy and whatever you're doing, it's not succeeding. And you're avoiding talking about this negative stuff. Like, that's like that, I know that because I'm a Sagittarius. I like to be like the happy go-getter and just like, oh, okay, you know what, stand over it and like that. No, that does not work like that. You know, not in the real sense. Where you can try, but then it comes back around. It's just like this negative feeling. It's just like, I'm just not happy. That's the thing. So you do want to have peace of mind with it. All right. They got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Two of Cups. All right. Now, what's the Six of Pentacles about? I mean, I keep on getting the same storyline. I feel like maybe in the past you have been giving too much, and now they want to flip the roles, and they actually don't mind that at all, that you're retreating a bit, because it gives them the time and space to figure out how to conquer you again. Does that make sense? You know, like, it's like, okay, it's okay that it's a bit out of balance now, because I need some time, I need some resources, I need to save some, and I need to come with something creative just to get this Two of Cups back, just to be back on, you know, you made it hard for them. And then that's that, and I feel like this person likes that challenge, even though you may not feel that, but this person does like that challenge. All right, this person does like that challenge, is what I'm getting. You got the Two of Wands with the Five of Wands. Eight of Swords to the Eight of Wands reversed. So it seems like the communication has been quite stagnant, and the lack of communication, the lack of movement is kind of like making them feel very stuck. All right, they're very confused. They can't seem to get like any heights from you. All right, and that's kind of like confusing them, but it does put them still on, like, they're very dedicated, like, because I see 3 8s here. So even though there is like some kind of a standstill, which I do see here with the Hangman, it is still them trying to figure out how to put the energy into it to make it work. Now, as for you, you got like the Two of Wands with the Five of Wands. I'm going to pull one more card on this. Gemini. What's going on with you? Fears for Gemini. The Emperor reversed. It's funny because Sagittarius had also the Two of Wands in their fears. I can't remember with which card, but they had also a fear of making a decision. They were scared to make a decision. So you're also scared to make a decision because you've been through a lot of struggles, and you know that some of the struggles have still not been resolved. Like, this could be also internal struggles, and you ought to take control over that with this Emperor card. It's kind of like urging you to, you know, tackle your responsibilities that you have within yourself, not with this individual, but why do you feel so rejected? Like, yes, maybe this individual did something, but like outside of this individual, there must have been something that you're still also triggered by, that you ought to look at and take responsibility of that. And you fear to take that responsibility with this Emperor card. So, and as long as you don't take that responsibility to fix whatever your own conflict and your jealousy is, because this could also be jealousy. You could have a lot of jealousy within you that you are not balancing. I mean, I know that Geminis can get like very jealous. I know it, but they don't show it at all. Like, they can get like very jealous internally, but they will act very, very like, I'm not jealous, and you would just believe it. But my best friend, she's a Gemini, so I know everything about that. But I mean, it depends on the placement, but I just know that you can have that energy. Sometimes you cannot even be aware of that, you know, but it is something that you need to take control over at this point. I mean, just like I wanted to say, I think it's very healthy to be a little bit jealous, but not if it just eats you up in the inside, all right? It's also, I mean, I don't think it's very healthy to not be jealous at all. I mean, I used to be like that. I was like never jealous, all right? Like never. And it kind of like became almost like a blockage for the other person. Is I'm like, okay, well, how can you not be jealous? And I realized like, there's something, is there something wrong with me or not? So it's about balance. Like in whatever spectrum you are, it's all both about balance. Like a little bit of jealousy is okay, it's affordable, but it's also acceptable. And maybe this person wants you to get that jealousy out, and you're just like stuffing it up. Like just however this relates to you. Like you could be like on one side or you could be on the other side. But there is definitely this stuffed in jealousy, and from the outside you're just like, no, I'm not. Very good. Like some people like to see that jealous part of you. That's what does give them control. But do not get too crazy on that, right? You know what I mean? Like do not like go overboard with like a crazy bitch kind of attitude. You know what I mean? So balance with this Emperor card is going to make you go through that shift and realize like, okay, maybe I do have feelings. Maybe I am a bit over jealous, and maybe I should show it or not. Like take it and however you resonate with that, right? Outside influence. Yeah, someone is, look at that, 3 of Swords with the 10 of Wands. That's just okay. This person is they don't even know how to get your forgiveness, because it seems like someone did something here, okay, and someone is in need of healing, someone is in need of forgiveness, and someone needs to, this person that you're dealing with, they're really burdened. Their heart is very, very heavy, all right? Because they feel like quite shut down by you. And because of that, they don't know how to show you the right affection. They're working on it though. I do see that they're working on it. But if they're not showing it, that's because they're kind of like stuck on this pain, all right? That something that just happened in the past, and you both can't seem to let go of that, which is giving the issues for the whole relationship. What's the outside influence for them? How is Gemini influencing this individual? Wow, the Devil card. So you may have had, someone may have had a lot of infidelities. I do see a lot of sexual power struggle energy here. All right. This could be from your end, Gemini, or it could be from their end, that they have been lured by the devil, you know, like lured by the devil is what I'm seeing here. Their outside influence. Queen of Cups. There could have definitely been a third party. All right. There could have definitely been a third party situation here that this person could not say no to, or this could have been you. All right. Like you could have been on this spectrum as well. Like switch it however you want it. But there's definitely been like a third party situation that really was trying to manifest this, someone that was very obsessive, very controlling, and someone that was very, very jealous. So there is an element of jealousy, and maybe this person has been in maybe this is something that they have been going through. All right, maybe your jealousy is triggering them because someone was very jealous of them, and that makes them trigger. So you both come to this, you know, the middle of this situation as two individuals that have gone through something that involves jealousy, that is now triggering both of you to, you know, solve this issue out and balance things out. So I do feel like I get that this is like a older energy. So this is like this could also be you, Gemini. This could be you could have been in someone's power when it comes to, like, someone could have been very, very jealous of you. All right, like they could have just been very obsessive and stalking you and all the things like that, and somehow you've kind of like absorbed that energy and took it as your normal, you know what I mean? And it's still something that you need to release with this Death card in order to have like a more balanced and healthy relationship. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. That's the conflict, is what I feel. I mean, this could be something that is going to come up to the surface, but there is definitely a past jealous situation that you have encountered in your life that is really making it hard for you to have a balanced relationship with yourself and with this individual. All right, so that's where you need to be a bit more I don't know. We're gonna see how we are going to solve this. I guess this is good for the extended, and because that was something new that we discussed. It really does seem like this is the issue that you need to tackle. That's what I feel. So if it's not right now, it may come up like later in the month. So be aware of that. If it triggers a bell, then you know what the issue is. All right, so thank you so much, Gemini, and I see you guys later. The link is down in the description box below the video, and I see you guys soon. Thank you and bye.